Okay. This is a recording. I'll do it here on the phone. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna actually talk about The Last of Us 2. And I've been seeing all this negative criticism overall, at least from the community. Hold on. There we go. Floating around. I'm wondering, did anyone actually a lot of this negative criticism was coming from people that actually, played the damn thing, because from what I can tell, it's not. I do see some good critiques, but just getting off playing it myself. I see people say it's a narrative about forgiveness, the duality of the humanization of villains and how they all kind of take a part in this, the ways we go through grief. And I think, and this is something in my just playing The Last of Us, my point of view, my thoughts, and it's still fresh. So I'm just throwing my head in the arena, and some guy, is that it's about all that, but it's also about remembrance and how we remember people when they pass and how that affects us. Because when you lose somebody you love, have you ever done that in real life? Have you ever experienced that? Especially if they're taken away from you, um, like by accident, or let's say you lose someone in the accident and you go to the court case and the person doesn't even show sadness or remorse for killing your loved one, and you maybe 2 weeks before watch someone that shouldn't have died, that was strong, that was a beast of a man, pass away. And that's like something I experienced personally, and it tears you up to see someone go like that. And when I see these characters of Abby, Ellie, Joel, they're all dealing with their grief, dealing with how to honor these memories, and because they are incapable, at least initially, in getting closure, they can't remember and do these memories honor like we can for most part in our society today. And because of this, they become destructive. And you see that throughout the game in the first one, where literally, as we know, him being Abby, he is able to work through his grief and become a father again, being able to show love again to people. He's not, you know, tied up inside, and he's becoming less of the monster of who he was before. Then we have Abby, who is the product of Joel's actions and his own need for love, which is represented selfishly, but at the same time, in a weird way, it is selfish in the fact that you would throw humanity under the bus. But at the end of the game, it's very clear, like, Ellie's life is always worth it. Not even his own, hers. Hers. How she lives a good life. She lives a life worthy of that's worth living, a life that's deserving of happiness. And that's the thing, isn't it? Abby spends years growing up, and none of their actions does honor to the memory they're trying to go and show to the person. Revenge doesn't heal them. They lose from enacting it. The retribution is not genuine retribution in this metaphysical context, because they, by the very nature of it, they have to hurt other people. They have to hurt, they have to kill other people, which is just perpetuating whatever cycle that they are enduring. And it's how they have to get over that revenge of grief. And I think that's like an interesting critique. Most of the time, what I see And it's like also like the gamble too of having Abby as a playable character. She is. We hate her at first because we're supposed to feel that anger, that rage, the frustration. But then and like by the time we actually meet up with her, we switch. She's likable. If you can, obviously, you can get the character, but she's likable. She's personable. She's funny. She's quick-witted. She cares about her friends. Obviously, the history's there. I mean, she's fun. And what action? But at the same time, too, you see, she's not able to actually sleep peacefully. She still hasn't. She had to go beyond this sense of identity, her clan, her tribe, her organization, be it the Fireflies or the Wolves, and she moves beyond that, and that's what actually helps gives her closure. Even if she never hunt down Joel, if she did that, she would have been able to sleep. Abby and Ellie, vice versa, she got her way out. She got her farm. She's with her partner. They're raising their kid together. They have their way. Like she could have recuperated, healed, but because she can't get over it, and this is kind of the tragedy is if she did that, if she allowed herself to heal, she would have not lose her partner because that's the thing is revenge cost Abby and Ellie dearly. Abby lost all her friends. Ellie lost everything when she returned to. She built, spent time building partner, their home, their farm, their kid. It's gone. So it's that's all flirting with, and a lot of these critiques I'm seeing now, gameplay wise, it's one beautiful graphic. Oh, that's the graphics is gorgeous. I think it's one of the finest things that came in the hardware. But gameplay wise, it's more, and it's not more so improved of the original. If anything, the flaw is the pacing. There's far too much fucking padding in that game. It's just obscene. But besides that, which you could probably shave it down to 15 hours, and it would have been at least more presentable to two characters. And that obviously is the key critique in the narrative structure, splitting it between two, both protagonists and villains at the same time, and having this cycle of flashback, flash forward, this non-linear structure of telling a narrative. It's risky. It's very risky. And people are either gonna love it, they're gonna hate it, they're gonna think it's disjointed, and one way is not one way they're right, they're wrong. I've seen good arguments for both. I think it was a gamble. It's an ambitious gamble. That's what people are missing here. It's a very ambitious gamble. And for people like me that enjoyed the game, it was a success. But that's the thing is if you kick in Abby, playing as Abby, you're just not going to like it. But at the same time, if you disagree with that, if you don't think the switch back and forth, maybe there should have been a third one, they should tell it more chronologically, it would have done it better. Those are fair critiques. But this back and forth, seeing the perspective, it goes back into like how Abby had to learn from the scars to kind of redeem herself. Us, as the player, had to see through Abby. We had to go and see through her eyes. So versus Ellie, when all she is and her cohort and her friends are just faceless people that hurt us. Where with Abby, they are people that she loves, and in turn, if we buy into her story, we love. Vice versa with Ellie. So yeah. I think when I see a lot of the criticism, then at least people flipped out with the script. And I think it's almost a game gaming you because they want you to feel angry like that. They want you to feel angry, but because enjoying a game of this caliber that's so narratively focused, especially in the cinematography meshed with the gameplay, oh my god, I do love that small banter. I love that small banter. I find it enjoyable. That if you don't play it, you're not going to experience. So you can't actually have a valid critique if you don't actually experience the game. It's an interactive medium. You're not designed to be passive when you deal with a video game versus a film or a book, where that is a passive medium. And because of that, by interacting, it gives that investment. And a lot of people just read the bare bones. They get outraged for what it's a game, and it they don't actually have anything good to say or like genuinely enlightening, and it's just causing this toxic miasma. Thank God there's some stars out there that give a good criticism. But anyway, obviously I'm rambling. This is all off the cusp. I enjoyed it. I think I took risks. My main critique is the padding of it. Because, I felt they went on too long when it came to that. Some portions, it's like they definitely agree with the Yahtzee in that. They give you an area and then they show you all the shit you have to go through. And I'm like, ugh, why? Why do you do that to me? Why do you do that to me? But overall, though, I think it's an excellent game. And it stands equal to the first one. And I'm one of the people that loved it. And I think it is a worthy successor, and if they do a third one, I would be very interested where they go. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.